Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're having a look inside the VY Series 2 Commodore. And we're actually going to replace this part, which is an actuator. There we go. That's what it looks like. So it has something to do with the vacuum seal on the aircon, which is causing, on the passenger side at least, a fluttering of this vent. So apparently this was quite common on all models leading up to mid-2004 or earlier, where this would flutter, and it's because the actuator is a bit weak. So I'm hoping that I've got the replacing this side is going to fix it. What I think the problem is that with these cars, both of the actuators fail, but they fail slightly. You replace one, and it gives it enough vacuum to do what it needs to do. What I tend to find with this also is that we get we redirect from the face vents when we have a little bit. Like I'm talking, we get up to say 2,000 RPM. It will send the air going out the default, which is the windshield and floor vents. So we don't want that to happen, preferably. So we're going to go ahead and replace it. Now, apparently it's just behind, up and under this. There's a few things to replace, so I brought my trusty Phillips head screwdriver. So we'll pull that out and have a look. Alright, so you open the glove box, and then it's just a simple... So you got, I've actually added that bumper in over there so it stays up. It's a good idea. There's another one on that side. You pull it down, past the bumpers, you'll hear some clips. If you have a look back there, you can actually see them, they're blue. I replaced them a while back because the glove box was sagging like anything. So once you've got that out, get it out of the way. Yeah, glove box is pretty clunky. Oh, there goes my screwdriver. We have a look up here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. So there should be another part that detaches. Just get under and have a look. Okay, so if you put your seat right back, have a look under here, right down here. It's actually a sort of a footwell panel further down. So we're going to remove that, and then hopefully we'll have access to an actuator, in theory. That thing over there has got a resistor that dies sometimes. Saw in some other videos. It's easy enough to replace by the looks. A couple of Phillips head screws and a plug. That's not what I'm here for, so let's keep digging. Oh, that's about as much contorting as I can do for one day. So there's the footwell light, which is under there. So just careful not to rip that out. I'm guessing it's just a socket thing. Anyway, there's just two sort of clip things that go in there. 1, 2, and a third one on that side. 3 clips. So spin it around out of the way for the moment. And what have we got in there now? I'll have to get under and have a look. I can't see what's going on there. Under we go. All right. So I've taken off this side panel here, and if you have a look, you can actually see one of the actuators there, and the other one in the distance on the driver's side footwell, which is unfortunate for me. That's all right. Have a go at the other side. The driver's side now is the fuses. Anyone who's in here for fuses. And the fuses do. Now there's, so that part comes off. The main bit under the steering wheel is just a couple of clips, 3 clips, so you sort of pull the unit forward, plastic forward, and tilt, and it'll come out. Then you've got 2 screws over here, on this side, securing in the side panel, which is now on the floor. And if we have a look over here, I'm hoping, there it is. It's the other actuator I couldn't get to. So we'll replace that one. So my theory is right, and you just replace one of them and it creates enough vacuum to keep it going, then this will be the one we're replacing. And you can see the coloured hoses coming out of it. We've got, looks to be pink, and I can't see. I have to get it out. I've actually got a map of where all the correct ones go. So I'll have a look at that and cross-reference. So we're back, and the missus moved the car because I couldn't get in. So there it is. That's the mechanism there. Completely out of focus, of course. That's how it should work. I'm guessing this bit comes out of here. I didn't think that'd be that easy. The internet reckons 2 screws, and we've got orange and pink, which means, if these are even correct, orange and pink, it's the foot actuator, which is probably a good one to do, I guess, since it's always going to the foot. Or it could be the bad one to do, depending on if it's the other way around. The other one back there, where'd that one go? That one's completely hidden now. It's like red and white. How about green and white? That's a green one. Yeah, so it'll be green and white, so that's the face actuator. Alright, let's try and get this out of here. Two screws, they say. There's one. Just slide out, okay. Alright, so it sits in there like that. There like that. So we're going to take out this screw, and then hopefully this one will just slide out. And probably take out that front one as well, since it's sort of securing it in. I'm going to need some pliers. Yeah, okay, let's give it a go. Just a simple squeeze on that and it releases. That screw, even my shortest screwdriver can't get to it. I wonder if I have an angled screwdriver inside. I'll have a look and be back. Okay, so we managed to get the old one out. There it is. As you can see, it's got the black rod, which indicates black rod. White rod, black rod. They're exactly the same apparently. And in later revisions I actually replaced the black rods with white rods. So I managed to get it out. I dropped the one screw that managed to fit. I dropped on the way down here. Because of the angle that it's at, you'll probably want to use one of these guys. See, look, this one just fell out as well. I ended up using posi drive, which just happens to fit pretty well. Would have preferred that one, but now that's lost to the driveway, which happens to be pretty similar colour to that. So it's gone. there's the replacement in there. Haven't got the screw in yet. So to get the screw out, you turn it clockwise. To get the screw back in, you turn it anti-clockwise. So let's get that in and have a look. If you have a look at this bit, you can actually hear the flaps redirecting. So that's another way to test. If you set this to one way or the other, you'll probably hear your vents doing something, and they do something different when you flip it back. So anyway, let's get it back together and have a test. Alright, so it's all back in there. Let's put in the motor car key. Ugh. Gonna have to have a word to my missus about that song. Oh, look at jumping spiders jumping around everywhere. That's not a good thing to have in the car. Hungry looking little bugger. Come on. Whoa, parkour. No, don't go further into the car. No. And stay out. Run along. Anyway, so cars. Put the thing on, so let's just give the fans a check just to make sure we haven't made anything any worse. Okay, I don't know how to use this car. Oh, there's another click. Windshield. Are you serious? There's nothing coming out of face. It's all diverting to windshield. What's windshield do? Diverting the pace with the engine running. Don't know why. It's probably the other bloody actuator. Go figure. The one that you can't get to. Diverting the foot. Let's actually watch this actuator move. At the very least. Yeah, that's a bit up to windshield. So that's face and foot. That's working properly. Face only. So it should stay depressed. Foot only. Face only. cycling or this one's doing nothing. I don't want a seatbelt. Beep, beep. Nah. Back to foot. There goes. So we're only at about 800 RPM, 750. It's windshield and feet, windshield and face, face only, feet. Is that popping noise though? It's not normally there. Face and feet. Face only. I'll have to get down on the highway to give it a good go, I think. See how we end up. Just before we do that, let's disconnect that without pliers. Probably not. Nope, need pliers. Oh well. It's all good. Let's try it on the highway, I suppose. What else is there to do? Whoop. Finally out on the road, get to give this a shot. Let's see, we want, what do we want? Notice there, while it was not actually, the engine wasn't switched on, it was putting air out to the windshield. Because now we're getting it on our feet and windshield. Face and feet. Face only. Feet only. Love that little pop noise. It's the new actuator. I assume it's going to break in eventually. So there you go. So that's it's working. And we're only at 750 RPM, but haven't really had any issues driving around, which is fantastic. I'm going to find some big hills though and give it a real good workout. That's interesting without the oh, no, there it goes. that's still going to the windshield. Face isn't happening. Things are already sort of happening a little bit. Seems to be the default. So there you go. Make sure your car's turned on if you want to use the fan and not just drain your battery. I think that's the takeaway lesson here. It's better than it was, which was the goal. The other actuator looks to be a complete pain to get to, so won't be doing that anytime soon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment or check out my channel for a retro gaming repair and other miscellaneous McRetro out.